Now, the Allegheny Sports Medicine Sports Report.
Last year, it was a 19-inning game that kind of defined the turning point of the Pirates season. It was a controversial loss in Atlanta, the Meals deal, and many people felt it became the beginning of the end. Today, another 19-inning game against a team chasing them, and today, a different result, which could very well have an equally positive effect on the Pirates moving forward. Let's take a look at some of the highlights. This is where it really all began. The Pirates down 2-1 in the sixth, and Andrew McCutchen gets a chopper to Rafael Furcal, but Furcal's throw is not in time, and McCutchen scores Karstens to tie the game at 2. In the 14th, we go. Joel Hanrahan on his relief, and he gets Skip Schumacher to pop up in foul territory to the newly recalled Jose Tabata, who gets the Pirates out of a jam. Now in the 17th, James McDonald on to pinch hit, and he gets his job done perfectly. John Jay cannot get the ball, and McDonald gets on base. This would set up Garrett Jones's nice little play here. He gets a grounder off Zipchinski's glove, gets to first safely, and McDonald comes home. He came all around from third. Now, in the bottom of the 17th, Juan Cruz on to face Tony Cruz, and Cruz gets the tying run in from 90 feet away at third base with this sac fly here. Game is tied at 3. Going into the 19th, of course, everyone remembers that 19th inning game loss from last year, and Pedro Alvarez, with one swing of his bat, says there will be no more. He drives this one 5 rows back over the Hardy sign, and his wife, Mrs. Alvarez, loving it. Now it's Andrew McCutchen's turn to get in on this action. McCutchen, with the nice little single, what he does best, the liners into right field, he will score 2, and the Pirates will take a 6-3 lead into the bottom of the 19th. Of course, the defense still has to get their job done, and Wandy Rodriguez, who is scheduled to be tomorrow's starter, is into relief. He will get John Jay to ground out to Jones, who flips it back to Rodriguez, and he beats John Jay to the bag. The Pirates win this marathon 6-3. Of course, there are some unsung heroes of the Pirates. That would be the bullpen. 12 innings of that game were pitched by the bullpen, and they only gave up 1 run. Jason Grilly, Kevin Correa, Chris Resop all helped in this win. With Wandy Rodriguez getting into the game and getting the win today, the Pirates need a starter for their game tomorrow in San Diego, which was supposed to be Wandy's game. The choices appear to be an all AAA pitchers, with Justin Upton being the odds-on favorite. And, of course, the Colts visited Pittsburgh tonight for the Steelers' second preseason game of the year. They would be facing the Colts' first-round draft pick, Andrew Luck. Of course, Rashard Mendenhall out. He's still injured, but he's off the PUP list, which is good news. The first drive for the Steelers, Ben Roethlisberger is picked off by Bethea. He would make up for it later. Him and Antonio Brown would hook up right here on this nice little drive. A nice little screen pass. Of course, Todd Haley, he loves those screen passes as the Steelers' new offensive coordinator. And he would be rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, having great blocking from his teammates. Baron Batch with a nice block right there, flips into the end zone, and the Steelers go on top 7-0. Of course, Andrew Luck showing he's a little bit of a rookie right here. Floats one to his receiver, and the man who usually has hands of stone, Ike Taylor, now has hands of gold apparently, and he takes this one back for a pick 6. Steelers go on top 14-0, and it would be a nail biter, but the Steelers come out on top on this one 26-24. And the news on the injury front is not too good, especially at the linebacking spot, where the Steelers have already been without both James Harrison and Jason Worlds. Joining them now is inside backer Steven Sylvester, who's expected to miss up to a month after tearing his MCL. Well, that's all for sports tonight. For KDKA-TV Sports, I'm Sean Barie.